You are standing in your driveway, looking at a camera that looks like it belongs on a high-end government building, but the actual performance tells a very different story. The Night Owl two-way audio system is a strange beast. It is a machine that wants to be your total security solution, but it often feels like a series of compromises wrapped in a sturdy shell. When you first unbox it, you might be impressed by the physical build. The cameras are heavy. They have a weight to them that suggests real durability. You think to yourself that these will definitely survive the wind and the rain. But the moment you actually look at the video feed, that confidence starts to fade away. The video quality is, well, it is just okay. It is soft. It is a bit blurry around the edges. If you are trying to catch a license plate or see the specific features of a stranger, you are going to be disappointed. It is fine for knowing a package was delivered, but for real, high-stakes security, it feels lacking. And then there is the night vision. As soon as the light fades, the infrared kicks in. Suddenly, your yard looks like a foggy dreamscape. People walking by look like glowing ghosts. It is hard to tell who is who. It is more of a ghost walk than a clear security feed. This lack of sharpness is a massive deal breaker when you need real evidence to show the police. Let's talk about that two-way audio. It sounds great on the box. Talk to visitors. Scare off intruders. But in practice, it is like talking through a tin can. The audio is thin. It crackles. It feels like a toy rather than a professional tool. Your voice comes out sounding weak and distant. It is hard to take a security system seriously when one of its headline features feels like a cheap afterthought. Then you have the software. Using the interface is a lesson in extreme patience. It is slow. It is clunky. It feels like it was designed decades ago. You click a menu and you wait. You want to see a playback of a specific event? Get ready to tap and hover and hope the system catches up with your fingers. The mobile app tries to bridge the gap, but it suffers from the same inconsistency. You get an alert. You open your phone, and you wait for the stream to load. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it just spins and spins. You never quite trust that what you're seeing is happening right now. That lack of trust is the worst thing a security system can give you. If you still decide to go for it, at least the setup won't give you a heart attack. You place the recorder near your screen. You plug in the power. You start the long process of running those cables to every corner of your house. It is a bit of a wrestle with the wires. But once they're in, the on-screen wizard is actually pretty helpful. It walks you through the date, the time, and the camera channels. You hook it to your router with a network cable to get those phone notifications. You scan a tiny code on the screen and the app links up. It is a straightforward process, but it leads you back to that same sluggish interface. At the end of the day, the system is for the person who wants the bare minimum. It is for someone who does not mind a bit of blurriness or a slow app. But if you want to actually see what is happening with total clarity, you might want to keep looking. Security should not feel like a guessing game. And with this system, you spend a lot of time guessing what you're actually looking at. It tries to be everything, but it ends up being a box of compromises that leaves you wanting more.